Welcome back everyone to Tater Tanks. Today I am playing the T-100 Light on the map Nebelberg. I hope I said that name of the map correctly. I don't think I've actually even featured a grand battle on the channel before. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you remember that far back. But yeah, grand battle today in the T-100 Light. This is within a couple of weeks of me having bought this thing. And it took a bit of getting used to, but it is a very fun tank to play. And as a light tank, I decided to try to get some early spots in. Actually, I thought I would get spotted from that first rush up into this bush, but thankfully I didn't. The T-100 Light has really good camo values, which make it an awesome scout. But yeah, here we are. Not my first battle, but definitely in the first, 30 or 40, I'd say, and very happy with how it went overall. The 3D style I did just enough ranked battles, grand battles? Not grand battles, the 7v7 mode to get points to get the 3D style, even though I didn't have the T-100 Light yet. I knew I was getting it soon and I wanted to get that 3D style. One tip that I saw on YouTube for this tank was to play it in spots where you could scout as well as do damage, not to just limit yourself to scouting. And so I try to do that this battle here, but the gun depression is really bad. It's like -5 degrees or something like that. So you have to really know where to play and where, the terrain and also your tank's limitations. And that just comes down to map awareness, something I definitely need to work on. There is the enemy light tank, at least one of them. Archimpanzer. So this isn't the best spot for me for doing damage, but at least I'm keeping them mostly spotted for teammates to do some damage. Like that E50, he is getting spotted very regularly, and I think it's the object back there, he's getting spotted every time he comes out as well. And you see there, got spotted, but now putting in some damage numbers as well. This is actually only my second tier 10 light tank. Before this, the only light tank I had at tier 10 was the WZ-131. And that was kind of just chosen because I didn't know any of my regular friends who played that had it. So I decided that would be the first one I would go for, just to be different. And it's a really fun tank to play. It's definitely, I'd say, more challenging. And you play it very differently than the T-100 Light. The T-100 is a much better scout, but the gun, I'd say, on the WZ is a lot more satisfying to play with as a damage dealer. Not to say that the T-100 can't do damage, but its alpha is low, its reload is so-so. Obviously, light tanks aren't designed to do damage, but it is very possible. So after helping out on the flank there a little bit, 1000 HP assistance and 900 damage, I was worried about that E3 coming out the middle, so I thought I'd come help out with that, but turns out it wasn't needed. But now I figured, well, since I'm here, I'll run up the middle into these trees up on the foothills, or on the bottom of this hill here, and we find ourselves Foch 155. I'm sharing the spotting, probably with the concept, but you can see I'm this close, firing through trees, and I'm still not getting spotted. So it was a lucky timing with this push up onto the hill, but it worked out very well. And there you could also see the camo rating of this tank in effect. I mean, given that the spotting on the Foch also isn't exceptional, but it was still very satisfying to see being able to damage from that close without getting spotted. We got a pretty solid lead here, 12-7, I believe. I'm gonna push up. You find the Badger. There's another FV. Trying to help my teammates in the bottom right corner there find some more long distance targets to fire at. Just trying to stay in the low spots, avoid getting spotted, which didn't work. And now it's trying to avoid fire. Luckily, or skillfully, I'll say this time. That shot missed. I'm going to play a bit more cautiously this time. Ground battles are the right place to get spotted, I guess, because the map is big enough. You move out of the way, and it's often long range. But I didn't play that bush properly, and now I got spotted most likely by that E4, I think it is. So I'm just going to try active scouting, and there I got really lucky. See, I tanked that shot in the track and did not take a lick of damage. I should be probably dead already. That was a gold HE shot, so very, very lucky this battle to have even survived. And that may also have been what spotted me before. But yeah, now we're really increasing that lead we have against the enemy team. And 1800 damage, 1700 assistance. We're off to the races, and just time for cleanup right now. I'm anticipating that the rest of the team will be working on, that the enemy team will be waiting for that heavy and that medium and TD push on the right hand side of the hill. So I'm just going to sit here and do what I can and come up around the backside. I know I can beat all of those tank destroyers up at A5. I can easily beat them up the hill and hopefully get a bit more damage in before the end of the battle. And just like that, they are waiting for my teammates coming up from the other side of the hill. So I'm going to keep trying here to get some shots into the flank. Just like that. Once again, very lucky to have bounced that shot. And that is the game. Yeah, get my little attempt at a thumbnail screenshot here, which I didn't use this time, but that's okay. Take a look at the damage chart here. Second class, and overall very happy. 3k damage and was it like 2k assistance, something like that? Third in damage overall, which I was very surprised by. But yeah, 2k assistance, yep. So 3k damage, 2k assistance, 5k overall. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you all in the next one.